Hello, you're welcome to the news in brief on Graphic Online. In the headlines, iron ore discovered in commercial quantities in Oti Region. Mandatory COVID-19 vaccination starts at Kotoka International Airport. TVET Service to be included in next academic year's computer school placement system. Osafo Maafo says Agyenkwa 2022 budget is one of the best ever. GRA will collect E-levy, not private company, Finance Ministry says. And chicken shortage looms. And now, the news in brief. Iron ore in commercial quantities has been discovered in the Oti region. It is at Agyenkwa, a farming community in the area. Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abu disclosed this today. The ore weighs 55.22% and of a higher grade, according to the Ghana Geological Survey Authority.
The sector minister made this known when he visited the site today and said the discovery is good news for Ghana as a whole and that the Geological Survey Authority is still working to know the depth of the ore. It is hoped that by the middle of next year, the depths and volumes would have been known and then handed over to the Ghana Integrated Iron and Steel Corporation.
We've established that iron ore are found in commercial quantities here. I mean, that's what you have to establish first. Originally, it was just presumed to be incidents of iron ore existence, but through the work of the Ghana Geological Survey Authority, they've been able to establish that this iron ore in Oti and Santro Kofi Akpafo and so on and so forth, are in commercial quantities. They are now taking the extra step to establish the volumes, if you want, and the depth of it. So through that, if we are able to establish this resource estimate, Ghana Iron Ore Development Corporation will then take up the development with private sector players.
About 100 passengers who arrived at the Kotoka International Airport in Ghana this morning and could not provide proof of vaccination received the single-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine as the mandatory vaccine policy for all passengers traveling into Ghana took off this morning. The travelers were mostly from the West African sub-region and were the first to go through as the revised travel guideline for international passengers came into effect as a result of the new Omicron COVID-19 variant.
Since the detection of the virus, the KIA has had a strict travel guideline, including the observation of the prescribed COVID-19 protocols, in addition to the mandatory PCR testing. However, with the detection of the Omicron, the policy has been revised to include proof of full vaccination. The travel advisory puts the responsibility of vaccination and adherence on both passengers and the airline, such that airlines who transport unvaccinated travelers into Ghana would be fined $3,500 per traveler.
And to some educational news. All technical and vocational education training institutions captured under the newly unveiled Ghana TVET Service will be included in the next academic year's computerized school selection and placement system. This will enable junior high school graduates to select TVET schools, the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia has announced. He says the institutions will also be available for selection by JHS graduates to enjoy the government's free TVET and free SHS.
Dr. Baumia said this when he launched the Ghana TVET service today at the Accra Technical Training Center. The ceremony was on the theme, Steering Ghana's Industrialization Drive through Skill Acquisition for National Development.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is gratifying to state that all TVET institutions which are now captured under the Ghana TVET service are included in the next academic year's computerized school selection and placement system for selection by junior high school graduates.
And also at the TVET launch, the senior presidential advisor, Mr. Osafo Maafo, described the 2022 budget as one of the best the country has ever produced. To him, the budget addresses the issue of unemployment by making provision for youth employment through entrepreneurship.
This current budget is one of the best budgets this country has ever produced, because there are two things in it which are fundamental, and these are that entrepreneurship training that we are putting as part of a responsibility of government to ensure that the youth is resourced financially to be entrepreneurial, that people cannot use access to funds as a handicap, that people can develop skills and become entrepreneurs.
And still on the budget, the Ministry of Finance is refuting allegations that a private company has been awarded a contract to collect the proposed e-levy on mobile money transactions, inward remittances, and ATM withdrawals. In a press statement, the Finance Ministry said the Ghana Revenue Authority is the state agency mandated to collect the levy at a cost that shall not exceed the standard cost of revenue mobilization. The ministry's statement was in reaction to publications that suggested that a private company has been awarded a contract to collect the e-levy. And before we go, and for the first time in a long while, availability rather than cost risks denying some households access to chicken and other poultry proteins during the Yuletide celebrations. We bring you a report by Graphic Business that indicates that the situation is a result of imports delay and local farmers' inability to meet demand.
It follows a historic delay in poultry imports into the country from key markets such as the United States of America, Brazil, and the European Union as a result of disruptions to the global container shipping industry. A market intelligence report by the Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana has established that the situation had pushed orders meant to meet Christmas and New Year demands into the second week of January, raising concerns over a looming shortage in poultry products during the Christmas and New Year festivities.
News in Brief was brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Visit us on graphic.com.gh for further information. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you again with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at Graphic GH. I am Enoch Dafa Frimpong.